Well, I can tell you that, I was in the video game world for about 12 years, and I found it really difficult. The stereotypes and the sexism got me down, and I stepped back from games in 2013 and was away from the gaming sector for 5 years. But I come back with new vigor and excitement because in that 5-year time there has been change, and that's so exciting for me to see. Because the time I was there, I fought so hard for change and often felt that I just wasn't seeing any movement, but I am now. And I don't know if it's just because I stepped back and I'm looking at it with fresh eyes, and whether that gradual change had been happening all along and I hadn't seen it, or whether in fact we've hit a tipping point and real change is happening. I'm not sure which it is. My suspicion is, my theory, I think that when you look at the history of women's emancipation, it's a big claim, but when you look at that history, women tend to come out of very traditional roles due to economic reasons more than due to social justice reasons. So for example, in World War II, when it was necessary for women to be involved in the war effort and come and, Rosie the Riveter, all of that stuff, right, come and get involved in the war effort, women learned trades and women wore coveralls. And then society pushed back to make room for men coming back from the war, and women, we had the 50s, women were wearing pearls and cooking in the kitchen again, right? Those were economic factors, they weren't social justice factors. And I think that we're at a place right now in the video game, animation, all of technology actually, where it's so important for us to find talent. We can't afford to leave 50% of the talent out anymore. We just can't do that. It's the most important factor impacting growth of all of that sector. Technology won't continue to grow without that level of talent. So economic factors are driving change, and I think that's the way true change happens. I wish that social justice would drive change, but I don't think it's true. So that's actually a positive thing, though, that we're in a place where there's a lot of desire to make room for more women in studios, to make room for people of color, to make room for people with different backgrounds in terms of who they love. That's a really positive thing, but it's coming out of a drive for economics, in my opinion.